Welcome to the story of Angel's Visit. This story comes from the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verses 18 to 25. The lesson focus for grades 5-6 is, God is with us in the best and worst of times. What we think of as the Christmas story is actually a combination of a few stories found in the Gospel of Luke and the Gospel of Matthew. Each tells different parts of the story and focuses on different people. Luke's Gospel focuses more on Mary, while Matthew's Gospel focuses more on Joseph. Both Mary and Joseph receive visits from angels who announce surprising news from God. Both respond in faith to the astounding things the angel tells them. Mary is told that she will have a baby who will be God's son. She says, "Here I am, a servant of the Lord. Let it be with me according to your word." When the angel lets Joseph in on what is happening, the visit occurs in a dream. The writer of Matthew does not tell us if Joseph said anything when he woke up, but we are told what he did. He married Mary and became an earthly father to Jesus. He trusted that God was with them and would watch over them. Joseph acted righteously, believing that God's surprises bring joy. God surprises us. A life of faith can be full of surprises. Life seldom unfolds as we might have imagined it. There are twists and turns, troubles and joys, and unexpected events. Through it all, God watches over us, God brings joy, and God is at work. God is with us in the best and worst of times. There is no situation or problem that God avoids. We are not alone. We are always in God's care. Always, and no matter what, God loves us and is at work for good in our lives and the lives of others. Joseph and Mary served God in their openness to be part of this new thing that God was doing. They became the Messiah's family. God's Son grew up in their home. When the angels asked them to partner with God, they said yes. God sent angels to Mary and Joseph when they weren't sure what was happening in their lives. God is with us in the best and worst of times. The way angels are portrayed in society can bore kids this age, especially boys. Help kids understand that God's angels were not fluttery, pretty ghosts. Rather, they were powerful beings who had the ability to strike fear and wonder into the hearts of the people they encountered. During this week's lesson, you may hear about some real-life worst times your kids have experienced. Be ready to offer a listening ear and a supportive presence. Kids need to know that there are adults in their lives who will take them seriously, and you can be one of those important adults. Talking about angels during the opening conversation can lead to larger discussion about what makes a person an angel or what angelic behavior looks like. If conversation about these ideas happens, take some extra time to explore them. You might be surprised at where your conversation ends up. When you read this story from the Spark Bible, kids will discover that God sends us angels in the best and the worst of times. But this may lead them to ask, where are God's angels when things are just okay? If you find your kids asking this or any other questions about how angels are present in the world today, don't feel like you have to have the perfect answer. Simply ask your kids what they think about these questions and let them explore the ideas together. If your group is one that really enjoys skits, spend some extra time to expand the press conference activity. Provide costumes and props for Mary, Joseph, and the reporters. Split your kids into groups to create the scenery, costumes, and script. Make sure everyone participates, but allow kids the freedom to make this activity come to life on their own. We may not always see, hear, or even feel God's presence, but we can know that God is with us in the best and the worst of times.